Okay, everybody. I hope this has got everything fixed. We'll give this a try. I'm not holding out much hope right now, but we'll see what happens. I got my cameras back. I had to reinstall them. Can't even find the camera in front of me. Great, things are dropping all over the place. Been away for 2 weeks, and now I'm just... everything's chaos. Everything is absolute chaos, and that is off place. Okay, I've got nothing on my desk. I need to grab my boxes from behind me, and I hope maybe this can actually work. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I just need to sand today. Too much sanding needs to be done. I don't know what to do here, folks. Okay, well, just give me a second. I'm going to grab a few things from behind me in the boxes, and we can begin sanding. Just be a moment. Got all these tools that I packed up and took with me, and I hadn't. We got back late last night. Like, hey, Greenfeather.
Your balls are itching. You have to keep the gun on me, but dear God, it's like spiders are crawling all over them. Jesus.
Wow, good start. Thanks, Greenfeather. And Kuro, thank you for the sub. I missed it earlier. I didn't have the sound working and checked out, but thank you for the sub. That's absolutely incredible. I'm just trying to grab everything that I need for sanding today. Grab the first box here. I managed to get a little bit done while I was away, but true to form, when I'm on vacation, it's just hard to get any time, hard to find any place to set up. So I've gotten 2 of these frames done. We've got so much more to do, and I have until... I have a week to get this finished, and I don't know that I can do it. I'm trying so hard to do it, but I am just absolutely panicking with it. So let's pull these out. It is a mess in here. This box is a total... I'm going to show you what I'm looking at here. This is just phenomenally disgusting. Wow. Hey, Sammy, how you doing? There we go. Did that even work? There we go. 332 times. Oh my God. Okay, this is my box for all these parts here, and all the little spacers that have to go in and everything else. There's so much in here. I'm just going to pull out the tools that I need to do what we're doing. And then set the box away, aside. Pull out one frame at a time and work on it. Okay. Thank you for everybody for sticking through this. All my technical difficulties. I had everything set up. It was all working last night. I went through everything, and then this morning, everything just crapped itself. Not happy with that. You know what? It'd be easier if I used the machine. Give me a second. I gotta grab it. The machine? The sander. Down in here. took it with me so that I could do some sanding while I was away. Some prep work, and barely did anything. Okay. Get this going in the right direction. Yep, there we go. Okay. And there's something else I didn't do. I didn't turn on my phone. Ah, good Lord. That's not what I wanted. It was that. There we go. All right, Sleepy. And thanks for sticking through the ads. I really appreciate it. Sleepy, but I hope you rested well, Sammy. Or I hope you can get some rest when you need it. I've basically been away for 2 weeks out in the Cultus Lake area, and I do not feel rested. I feel panicked. Grego Waffles, how you doing? Good to see ya. We are just doing some finished sanding, getting this prepped. I have to get these, I really have to get these frames done today so I can get them painted, so that we can cut everything else and everything else that needs to be prepped and ready. I think I need to print one more piece all over again because I can't find it. It has been lost once again. This will be the 3rd time I've printed the ends. This is the easy part. It's the top surface. Then it's all the other finer surfaces that are a problem. Dragon, how you doing? I got my cameras with me. We had a lot of technical difficulties this morning. First, one monitor decided to crap out on me. Then all the cameras decided to not exist. I had to reinstall them. Recently learned your great-grandmother was from London, Ontario. That's cool. It's a great city. I speak from experience. Tenatron, good morning. How are you? Probably need to pull my hair back because it's starting to get in my eyes. Give me a second. I gotta find a elastic. Okay. We do have. Oh, we are missing one camera. Great. What's going on here? There's that one. Why is it not being seen? There it is. Wow. All this time, that camera was not even functioning. Don't know why. Do you know how much avoiding... what's the issue that you're avoiding electrical fires? 50 streams! Oh my goodness. Greenfeather, you are on a streak. Well, I'll move your basement, but there is only one outlet and 2 plugs. Okay. What you want to do first, it should be fine, but if there's only one outlet in the entire basement, you're probably going to need more power. It's not that you're going to have electrical fires. That's going to happen if you've got like frayed wires or a faulty connection inside the electrics. But what you might end up doing is overloading that circuit. You want to make sure that there is nothing else on that circuit, and then maybe use a power bar. Stay close to it. Don't use a long extension cord. Extension cords, while they're great, they are actually generally not a great idea if you can avoid them. One plug for tools. You can plug your laptop setup and a lamp into a power strip. You can. Just be careful of not overloading it. You've only got 15 amps on that circuit, and if your system gets too much, then it can overload it, and you'll just trip it. You won't have a fire. You'll just trip the breaker, and you'll continue to trip the breaker every time you start to really get working. I know my PC is not going to be, it wouldn't be an issue unless I'm really, really pushing it hard. But at this time of day, I don't have anything else really going on. All of this right now, my entire rig is coming off of one circuit. So that's fine. So I've got 2 LED lights, both my cameras, my PC. Everything else in this room is all running off the same circuit, so you should be fine. I would use a power strip with a surge protector. Don't use an unprotected power strip. And thank you. I love this shirt. You should be fine. I don't think you have any worries about an electrical fire or anything like that. It's just overloading the circuit. The worst that'll happen there is, unless there's a problem in the wiring, the worst that will happen is you'll trip the breaker. That's about it. You're upset with some players on the other day. One said blame DE if you don't like the force starts. Yeah. The situation like that, I would just find a different squad. Let them go, and then just leave that squad. Wait a minute, and then enter again with a different squad. Randos can sometimes be a problem. I wouldn't say always be a problem, but there are a bunch of randos that are. I've noticed that there are a bunch that are coming in, and they're on the toxic side of things. I don't give them much bother, really. It's if they're going to be like that, if they're going to be horses' back ends, just leave them. There's no point in wasting the sweat. Your studio, everything including the lights was wired on one breaker. It's all my PCs and yeah, it can. The circuit can generally handle it. It's when you start working things like power tools and anything like that. That's when you gotta worry really. This entire room is on 2 circuits, so the lights are on one circuit. All the basement lights are on one circuit. And then this room is on the same circuit as the one behind me, and half of the living room upstairs. So it should be fine. For your very occasional power use, yeah, it should be fine. Yeah, it should be great. Like I said, I don't think you really have anything to worry about fires. That, though, finding a circuit, though, that is one thing that I've got. I've got my EV, and we want to actually charge at home. So we've got to put in a whole new circuit into our place, and this place is so old, I don't know if we can actually handle it with our service. We might not have the amperage to work. The only thing you'd actually worry about fire-wise is your space heater. Got to keep the basement. Yeah, workable temperature is always good. And space heaters most space heaters you don't really need to worry about. There are some really good ones out there. There are oil heaters. You can still get oil heaters. They look like a radiator, like those old style radiators on wheels, and they actually just heat up the oil. The oil holds a lot of the heat for a long period of time. They take a long time to actually build up the temperature, but they stay steady very, very nicely. We had one going for quite a while. Yeah, space heaters can draw a lot of power and trip breakers. The thing with the oil heater, though, the oil space heater, it's not burning oil, it's just heating the oil inside it. That it takes a long time for it to heat up, and because once it's heated up, it takes very little power. So it takes a lot of power to heat it up, and then it just stays a steady state after that, only using a little bit of power to maintain that temperature. You know what? I might be able to do this with the power tool. With the electric sander. We had something similar in Brazil, but it was gas powered. One that we have is electric powered. Gas powered ones would work too, but you're burning something to heat that oil. And if you're burning something, you want to do that outside. I should be turning this way. Because there is a grain to this, I'll pull it down against it. Oh hey, because I've been away for 2 weeks, let's just throw this out here. Where is it? Grab the right keys here. Go over here to dashboard, and let's give away some platinum. Exclamation point rigged for your chance to win 75 platinum courtesy of Digital Extremes. I have 4 prizes of 75 platinum to give away today. So we're going to give them away, all of them away today. You should be finding your platinum in your inbox on this Tuesday. Family used to have a kerosene heater. Yo, I can imagine if it was burning kerosene. That's like camp stuff. Old camp stuff. Edge off this one, just that little corner. You know, I have found that when I don't stream, I don't seem to work. I have to have this time set up. If I'm not streaming, I will be upstairs just spending my time with Mrs. Thighs. Wow. Shem, you've been here for 6 months as a mod. Thank you so much for the time that you put into this. I really do appreciate it. All my mods, all of you, I really do appreciate every single one of you. Every time you drop in, it's always good to see you, always good to have the backup. This community really is great. Doesn't need a lot of refereeing. Yeah, I thought I was going to be offline too, but I did actually manage to get everything working. And as I was saying, I feel if I'm not on stream, I'm not working. I'm not doing this. And I've got so little time to actually finish this. I've got to get so much done in so little time. And that's going to cost me a fortune to send it. Because I have been putting it off. Normally I'd send it 30 days in advance, but it's got to be there in a week by the schedule that I've got. Just a couple days over a month. Thanks, I needed that reminder. That's another thing. I just renewed my driver's license. And that may pose a problem for me. Because all I have right now is a temporary certificate, which is not a government issue photo ID. My passport is expired, and I have no government issue photo ID. This could be a problem. If my new driver's license doesn't arrive in time, I might have an issue with flying. Hey Mila, how you doing? So I've been panicking about that too. This is not good. My heart can't take all the panic. Okay, exclamation point rigged for your chance to win 75 platinum courtesy of Digital Extremes. There's only 3 people entered. Chances are pretty good right now. If you want to reduce their chances of winning, type in exclamation point rigged and you can get in there too.
Nurse!
Wow.
I like it, firm and fruity. Am I pleased to see you, or did I just put a canoe in my pocket?
I need to have that on just a simple hotkey that automatically types it in. Just heard about the changes, Canadian birth certificate. Wow, that was loud. Canadian birthright citizenship rights. Yes, it is. That has been in effect, I think, for nearly a year, I think. But it does open things up for a lot of people. Really, really does. Hey, Soul, good morning. How are you? Can we get a shout out for Soul, please? Good to see you. How have you been? You're at least American 4 generations back. Oh, I'm sorry. December 2025. That would make sense. It's about a year? Oh, about 6 months then. Okay. Okay. There's so much work to do, so much things to panic over. Mrs. Thies keeps telling me there's nothing I can do. Panic doesn't help. I'm gonna panic anyway. Oh my goodness. All right, Dragon, you enjoy your lurk. thank you for dropping in. That's your secret. You're always panicking. Oh, okay. I don't like that. I don't like panic. That's my problem too. I don't like panicking, but I'm always panicking over something. I worry about so much. All the time. You have no option but to panic. You know, when I was younger, I thought the panic would go away. The constant worry. Boy, was I... Wow! Wow. Thanks, Nerese. Really appreciate. Yeah, quiet panic. Yeah, it doesn't show much, but inside, you know that imagery of the calm pond and the ducks just kind of leaving just quiet ripples, and underneath they're paddling madly. Yes, that's me. I really feel like that all the time. Yes, we're going to be turning some of those off on the 21st. Yeah, some of them will be turned off, some of them will not.
Lizard, lizard, lizard,
It's a lizard.
lizard, 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 lizard.
And here he comes. Off in the corner. There he is. All right. Get these popped out here. Bit of support material. Doesn't need to be in there. That just... Oh, I had another upsetting thing happen yesterday. As we're breaking camp and pulling everything down, folding up the trailer, I lost a nail again. Don't even know where it popped off. It was sometime just before we started folding down the trailer. I don't know what happened, where it went. I didn't even see anything on it to indicate that it was going to pop off. It was just suddenly gone. So I go the rest of this week with them missing. Then Friday, I get my nails done. I'll have new nails for Pride Month. All right, so draw is closed, and our winner is, we'll find out who that is. Grab that here. Our winner is Pomegranate Rhapsody. I need your in-game name on the platform you play on. If you want to whisper me, where are you here? I can't find my cursor again. There we are. Just enter that in here. I'll whisper you instead. There we go. Oh, really, what is going on here? This system has been giving me problems today. Doesn't work on that one. I got to use this one here to do it. There we go. Whisper here. You can... So I will need that information from you, and I will be able to get that platinum to you. You should be getting it on Tuesday. Tuesday's the payout day. Tuesday is platinum day, and I'm getting a lot of static in my ear that tells me that this cheapo set of earbuds is dying on me, so I'll just swap them out. The rest is historical retcon. That's funny. That's funny. Okay. That's connected. This one gets plugged back into here. Okay. I'm going to be without sound for a second. Okay, and there we go. Now I've got sound again. It was... Okay. Shem found me through a Twitter giveaway. And Mila... Yeah, I started just hanging out in Rage's stream, I think. It's when I popped in. That was pre-transition, too. That was before I began transition. It's pre-mom. Yep. Through Fizzy. Yep. I remember that. That was a great day. A lot of fun. She pops in here once in a while. I've seen her. She's still around. I already had the nails? Really? Oh, it was before I started having them done in acrylics. That was probably just with the what you call it? I can't remember what it's called. The just regular nail polish, just the regular do-it-yourself nail polish. Ah, that was this prop. That was that one there. Okay, so yeah, I remember that. Ads? Okay. Just kind of quiet things down a bit for a minute or two. Almost ready with this one. We can add the spacer to it. A little bit of fine sanding here and there that needs to be done. I've got to find a better paint as well. The paint that I used on mine, on my grimoire, it's a little bit too gray. It looks too much like primer. It's not. It's supposed to be a mist gray, but it still shows up like primer. Snooze the ad for 5? Oh, okay. We'll get this sanded, and then we'll just finish cleanup on it. That's better. These little discards of sandpaper actually work really well for getting into these tight little spots. You use just the corner of it. was I thinking when I put in this detail? I mean, really. This is Kaz's fault. That's the problem. This is all Kaz's fault. I'll blame them for this. Made it difficult. I think this has been the most difficult prop that I've done. Certainly the most time-consuming one. No, I haven't discussed that yet with him. He's given me a bit of time to get this to him. They need it the first week, but they do want the measurements so that they can plan for it, and then we'll do it. I should have this to them in 3 weeks from now. 2 weeks. I have to finish this by the 19th and get it out on the 19th, so that will be enough time to get it to them. Go. Clean that off. All this bits here too is ugly. That is still an option. If I can't get it done in time, I will do that instead. I will send the prototype and then swap it out when we get there. We do need to work on the stand for it today too. I need to design that and get it printing. I've got a whole different concept for the design, and we'll do that. It's not even complicated. It's just a stand. Just a simple stand. Should be 3 or 4 pieces for it, and that should do the job. Okay, I need some other tools which aren't on the desk right now. Give me a second, I gotta find them. Should be here. One of them. Not the one I'm looking for though, but it will do the job. Yes, I use a cuticle pusher. Might also notice there that my PFP has changed. I got a new PFP, and that is ads coming up. One. And there's the other. right there. And then over here at these. I like all the detail when I'm doing it in Blender, but as soon as I'm sanding it all, I hate it. I hate all this detail. There's so much sanding in hard to get to places. There we go. Only internet is down, and oh my god. Sorry about that, Cruisin'. No video or audio. Oh, sucks. I believe captions are active. They should be. Let's see. Not going to be the best closed captions, but it is better than nothing, and I need coffee. But before we do that, I'm going to grab this. Ooh, almost dumped my paintbrushes all over. Set that in there. Nicely there. Close that. Coffee. Must have coffee. Hey Gizmo, you know, you got to give it a little bit of time because I'm paying attention to the sound. The bark isn't going to startle me. Oh, that startled me though. That got me. Where is the... My belly button tightened with that, Nerisse. Compacts in the way. My desk is a mess again. Just letting you know. It's an absolute disaster again. Yes, the 21st is my Rainbow Railroad stream. We've already started raising funds. You can see up there the banner is active. And donations can be made so far. I only started setting it up last night. I only got home last night at 8 o'clock. So it's been... I was up till 11 o'clock just setting up what I could. I will spend the rest of the time that I have this afternoon finishing all the setup, all the awards and such, and I still need to contact Uday to find out what DE can help with. So there is that, but we'll have it all up and running and ready to go. Raising funds for Rainbow Railroad. I am one of those who are blessed to be in a safe community. The where I live, it is safe. My country, it is. There are protections for us in the trans community, but there are a lot who live in places where they are in danger every day. Others where the government is persecuting them just because they exist for no other reason than that, and to keep attention away from the real issues. And they have been put in danger by their own government, sadly. And they're the ones that I am raising money for, to get them to safe places. It's a mesk again? What? Okay, first piece first. But we also need scissors. Do this job well. Yeah, sadly we do have one province that is ignoring the human rights of the country and has forced through changes to their provincial laws, which they can't stand, because they are in violation of the Charter of Rights and Freedoms of this country. And again, it's all in a distraction tactic to distract from what's really going on. Yes, they are breaking the law on a federal level, and what upsets me is that when the notwithstanding clause is invoked by a province, the federal government can actually veto it. They have 90 days to do so. And they didn't. That's what upsets me. And I don't know why they haven't done that. Oh, I agree, Shem. The notwithstanding clause in this country has definitely got to be removed. Rukba, welcome in. How you doing? And we are just, starting to glue this one together, and there's bits and pieces here that aren't cooperating. Come on, out you come, out you come. I see chat going by, and there we go. You know, I don't have a problem with talking about politics as long as everything is civil. It's when it gets uncivil that we need to shut it down. Sadly, some of us, our very existence has become a political issue. So, can't get away from it. I've had those discussions with many people. Thankfully, those discussions that I've had have not turned to shouts and anger. It's always been reasoned. Not really civil about a few things, so you're muzzling yourself. That's okay. And let's see, where did I put this here? Pomegranate Rhapsody, I do need your in-game name and platform you play on. I can't just I need to have that, or I will we'll have to give it to somebody else unless you did actually message me. Oh, there, I do have it. Okay. I did get it. Thank you, Pomegranate. I will add that to the list, and I can clear this off now. Didn't see that. Thank you so much for that. And it's 9 o'clock. Let me say we do it again, meat sacks. Exclamation point rigged for your chance to win 75 platinum courtesy of Digital Extremes. I've got 3 more to give away today. Your wife's other best friend lives in Alberta, very pointedly. Only calls Danielle Mariana. Oh, come on. What is this doing? Not recognizing that I even have a finger. Okay. That's that piece there. Now we got these ones here. I need an actual knife. X-Acto knife. Excuse me. That's not going to work. Try this instead. Whoops. What? What? Oops. My finger? My finger? I lost that nail yesterday. I lost the nail yesterday closing up the, or tearing down camp. Don't even know where I lost it. I just happened to be turning something off with my, went to turn something off with the side of my thumbnail and realized this feels different. This isn't how it's supposed to feel. Looked at my nail and it was gone. It just popped off. I didn't even notice it. And this one here, this one has come off because started coming off because I sprained my finger, getting it caught in a cupboard handle. You know, the little grip things. We've got these old style knobs that I caught my finger in last Wednesday, and it's been like this ever since. It's been hurt it pretty bad. And what really hurt the most was it actually was levered it enough to lift the nail partly off. So that really hurt, and it's been bandaged every day since, just hanging on. Okay, we're ready to lay this one down. Ah. Wee bit of crazy glue all the way around. Doesn't take much. And you do have to be careful lining it all up. That's why this jig is here. A bit extra in spots. I don't think it was enough. Okay. Got that. Now we can lay this in right up in there and there. That in and that. there. You need to replace your keyboard or clean it. Clean it out first. Try cleaning it out first. Okay, I think we're doing good here. The phone has a problem with my fingerprint right now on this hand because it's so, well, actually just my fingertip. It's so dry. There's no capacitance. So it's not doing its job.
The Emernix just raided with 70 viewers.
Emernix, thank you so much for that subscription. 33 months. Oh, goodness. Thanks for that, Nerys. We're awake. We are awake. Anytime, Emernix. And if you're not already following the Emernix, do go give them a follow. Nice chill Warframe streams. No panic, no disorder.
Lizard, 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 lizard.
Some chill tunes.
Lizard, lizard, lizard.
And that was my lizard buddy. We are doing good here. Sanding off the last of it. I've only got one more of this half to do. Then I can do all the other halves. Hopefully I can get them finished in time. Got to run some errands. Always, yeah, absolutely. It's always good to see you too. And hopefully, I've heard rumors, Emernix, before you go, I've heard rumors. Are you or are you not going to be at TennoCon? There have been rumors around. If you don't want to answer that now, that's fine. You will be. Okay, good. Okay, I am glad. Really looking forward to seeing you. Alright, exclamation point rigged for your chance to win 75 platinum courtesy of Digital Extremes. What is popping up on my screen over here? Why is it doing that? Why am I seeing that? Oh, that's a slide. Slide it over there. That goes away. Okay, there we go. You'll be here in the background. Just realized you have an hour to record audio for someone. Okay. And sorry you didn't get me with that one. Didn't get me. You'll have to try harder. I was looking at it when it came up. I'm sorry. Timing. It's all in the timing.
Your balls are itching. You have to keep the gun on me, but dear God, it's like spiders are crawling all over them. Jesus.
I love that one. It's just funny. 2 years. 2 years. Oh my goodness. Thank you for your time, Thomas. I do appreciate it. Absolutely appreciate it. How you doing, by the way? Okay, that's number 3. Now we've got number 4 to do. So that's easy enough. We'll grab the next one. Put this aside. Set this down here. And start with these. And not bad. That's not good. But at least it's not bad. I am in panic mode. I feel nauseous all the time right now. Maybe it's just because I'm thirsty. Oh, timer's up. Let's find out who our winner is. And our winner is... I can't pronounce your last name. Rubidio Lanthanum. Congratulations. You have won 75 platinum. I need your in-game name and the platform you play on. I will just kind of do this here. Where are we here? So if you could reply to that message that I just sent you, that would be perfect. And I will be able to get you your platinum by Tuesday, end of day on Tuesday. It's usually when it is all sent out. Platinum day is this Tuesday. So rigged. What? Green Feather, you win a lot. There's more people in today. More people joining the giveaways. So you can't win them all. Can't win every week. It is rigged. You know, every time I hit that button, somebody wins. It's such a shame. Such a shame somebody's got to win platinum. It's always rigged. Yes, always is. These lines could have stood to be a little bit deeper and wider, but not going to worry about that right now. Can't worry about it now. There's too much to do. Not enough time. And Rubidio, I have your information. Thank you for that. I will make sure that you get your platinum by Tuesday. If you don't, you can always message me. My my Twitch is always open, and so is my Discord messaging on Discord. You can always send a message to me there. If you do not get your platinum on Tuesday afternoon, let me know. All right. Now to fun. What's surprising is even with this tool, it takes so long to sand. No, I haven't. I have not. I have not taken her out yet. In fact, I've got one piece that I need to make a quick run for some argon crystals. I needed argon to finish her off, so I haven't been able to decant her. I've got 2 pieces sitting there waiting. Third piece needs to be built. Although I suppose I could just purchase the argon crystals. So I've got a lot of private plat that can't be given away or spent on anything else. Trying to scrounge up your parts for your dojo founder. Ah, okay. Well, if he's letting everybody crash at your place, at his place, at their place, that's the least you could do. I mean, that's an imposition, but very nice of him. How close is it? Is it in London or is it in one of the close by neighborhoods? Oh, you're not too far away. I mean, where you are is like 90 minutes to 2 hours away. About 2 hours? Yeah. I've just learned that I will not have my brother's car this time. I will have to be borrowing my mother's car. Which is going to be interesting. Some of my plans will not work. And we have an ad in progress. Didn't see that one coming. Nothing quite like an electric sander to make your hands itchy. You know what's even better? I'm just gliding it across my finger. That'll calm the itch. This is why I say I am removing fingerprints. And welcome back from the ad. Ah, that's what you were up to. The pallet wood. So you were using a real big, well, a much bigger electric sander. This is a callus sander. It's for feet. And surprisingly, it worked very well on this. Alright, Shem, we'll see you when you get back. And Splint, I hope I didn't butcher your name. I'm having a good day now. Stream didn't start off too well. Technical difficulties, lost my cameras, one monitor decided to crap out on me. It's all back up and running, but it almost ended the stream right away. My cameras decided to uninstall themselves. Uh, 80 grit is pretty rough. This is 120, I think. It's also very slow. It's not going very fast. So it's designed to touch skin and take off just the hard callus and not the... Ooh, I forgot. I've got all this callus here that... Hey! Why did I never think of that before? That's what it's for. It's for removing callus. I've been using hand creams for months and it's hardly having any effect. I have the tools, yep. Oh, I hit my nail. Damn it. Paid good money for that. Yeah, that actually feels kind of nice. It's like using a pumice stone. I did get some of it. The grinder massage, yeah. Okay, it's enough fooling around. This just takes off some of the edges that are harder to reach. Casting in the slightly flexible resin, that's not a bad idea, you know. That's really not a bad idea. I do have, I could make a silicone backing, or a jig with silicone lining and then just cast it all in resin. That would be so much easier. That's not a bad idea at all. Definitely need to get the bigger light though. It's sitting in my Amazon checkout box, waiting for me to just hit send. But that's not a bad idea. I've got silicone. It could potentially save me a lot of time. Get one perfectly sanded. I would need to make a modification here for the hinge. That's not a problem though. I think we're almost all the way around. And I'll hand sanding finger bits, tiny pieces. I might actually be able to paint these today. The old owners of the house had a wine press. To break it to make room for a bathroom. Screw in the middle. Oh my goodness. The screw was cement? Oh my god. That is incredible. I've never seen one like that. Fixed on cement. Oh my god. That's a nightmare chore. Oh, there we go. Need a new one. But those get saved and used. Okay, we'll make a new one here. Oh, I stand corrected. It's 150 grit. I could use that too. This is my too long ruler. Wine press instead of a bathroom. Yeah, interesting choices. Okay. Do that. Why did I do that? It goes this way. That way. I got dust in the way. Okay. Family of 5 with only 1 bathroom. That is difficult to deal with. I grew up in a family of 6. And for a while we only had 1 bathroom. Then we moved. Thankfully then we had 1.5. Well, 1 and 2 half baths. I don't know, a bathroom instead of a wine press. I probably would have just done the bathroom myself too. I mean, wine press is cool and all, but I never made that much wine that I want my own press. You could put the wine press back up again. Oh my goodness. Coffee time. And time is, did we draw our second winner? We did draw our second winner, yeah. Okay, that is complete. Okay, where did this go? Back to this. Portugal is a wine. Yes, it is. It definitely is. And if you're on an estate, that would make more sense, but I suppose. If you're a countryside, not in the city, that would kind of make sense, you know. You're making your own. After 35 years in the city, moved to the country. The dream, the mosquitoes, the bees, the dogs. I love bees. I mean, I would be happy as a beekeeper, I think. I love bees. I am absolutely fascinated by them. My wife freaks out every time we actually see bees. And we get wasps a lot here. They're awful. But when we see a bumblebee or a honeybee, there are honeybees around. I am always letting them crawl on me. Kind of fascinating. And when you say dogs, I'm assuming they are wild dogs or feral or just loose all the time. Being a dog person, I have 2 dogs here in my house. Ah, your dogs. Your dad was a beekeeper. Cool. I do find bees fascinating. And it's so fun to watch. And of all the insects, they are the only ones that I can actually tolerate. Even bumblebees. If it's a bee, they're fine. Three dogs, 3 cats, 1 turtle, 1 bird, and a hamster. That's quite the menagerie. I like cats as long as they're somebody else's. Although we have mice here, so cat might be a good invent. Actually, a ferret. What was it? A least ferret. Get a couple least ferrets and just let them loose in my house. 1 least ferret can kill 50 mice in a day. And they do it for fun. Least ferrets, by the way, are tiny. They're itty bitty little guys. Very cute, too. Hair in my eye starting to really itch. Oh, that's good. That's mascara. Okay, so I took off some of my mascara. Oh well. Not counting with feral mice around. Yeah. Huge mouse playing. Yeah, we've got feral mice. There's so much construction in our neighborhood that all the wild mice have actually come into this complex. There's so many places for them to get in this old building that our house has a mouse problem now. Nighttime I can hear them running in the ceiling above me here. This is a drop-down ceiling, so that's a bit concerning. Dog hears them chewing at the walls. She's a Chihuahua. She should be hunting mice, but she just barks at them. She goes and stands where she hears them and then barks. That's it. That's all she does. She's not earning her keep. They have free food they can't control. This is shelter here. There is no food that they can get into here. We have it all like tightly controlled. Thankfully, they can't get into any of our food. This one is almost done. Although they did chew into one of our pantry cupboards and they emptied a bag of popcorn. That's the only thing that wasn't in a hard container. Yeah, with hantavirus, yeah, that's a bit of a concern, but mice here apparently do not carry hanta. Yet, at least. That is a prairie thing, though. Saskatchewan. The mice here are more of an annoyance than anything else. Okay, we're almost done this one. Sanding. Less of an issue in Alberta. Well, the mice, I don't know. Rats, yes, they kill them on site. They've gone to extreme lengths to kill rats. But mice, I don't know. There it goes. Get that out. With any luck, I'll be able to get these painted today. I can't really see what I'm doing here, though. I need my lenses to really see what I'm doing. I have a loop. The question is, where is it? Oh, I did pull it out. Found it. Had your first play Guild Wars 2, tried to download the launcher, it was like an exe file. I don't know about that. Download it through Steam. Well, if that works. You have a video or video for me in Discord? Okay. I'll have to take a look at that after stream. Okay, that is ugly right there. I don't like that. That needs a bit of trim. Smooth that out. This is actually just very carefully using the scraper edge of that. You're running out of the box mint. What? Oh, out of the... Oh, okay. Now I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I have yet to do that. Switch over. My problem is I am so done with Windows, but I do not have the time or the energy to set up Linux and learn it. So, I don't know. Then there's all the gold pieces that need to be added to this too. They need to all be sanded. The only difference is a few UI things that have to make sure we label everything proper. Okay. Ooh, caught. Get that in there. No, I want chisel. I want this chisel. Nope. This one. And this one. I have not heard Mrs. Thighs stir at all. She's still asleep. Normally, by this time, I am hearing her upstairs. Or I'm hearing the dogs running around in their morning excitement. And their race to get their favorite spots. Wow! Thanks, Built Overbot. Wow. Okay. Okay, where is my cursor? There it is. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thanks, Smila. I definitely left my skin there. Just checking my heart. Yeah, it's beating. It's beating fast right now. Got right in there. Your timing was perfect. So for my fundraiser, I'm wondering what I'm going to do for giveaway, the big giveaway. I'm thinking I'm going to do the Warframe credit for every donation of, say, $100. The Warframe credit card. Not a real credit card. It's a toy, it's a gimmick. Okay, we're just about ready to put this one in the jig. Little bits here and there, still a little bit rough.
Stop right there, criminal
Wow.
scum!
Thanks, Nerisse. Hit the jump on that one too. almost ready. Still keep finding little spots. Up in here, this is the most difficult spot right there. Yeah, I see chat going by, but I don't see what it is. Yeah, it's timing. Oh, didn't even see that there was an ad. Or did I? I don't know anymore. I really don't. Moments are blending together now. There we go. Knives are okay. I have yet to actually slice myself because of a jump scare. It's usually when I'm doing something stupid that it's going to cause something, but I tend to hold my knife under a lot of back tension when I'm cutting, unless I'm doing something like this. But if I'm cutting like this, I'm actually holding it with a lot of back tension. If I jump, it's not going anywhere. But I do appreciate that you do wait. Because with that being said, there's always some point in which I could just jab myself. There has not been a single prop that I have done that has not demanded a blood sacrifice. They have all demanded it. Where is the other one? There it is. Right there. And strangely enough, it's not the knife that draws the blood. More often than not, it's some other tool that's not even sharp. So I've done a real number on myself a number of times. Okay. This spot right there. Go. Because your cat's a dumbass. Oh, coffee. Good idea. Okay, I need more coffee. That's not a bad idea at all. should cut back on the amount that I drink, though, in a day. All right. Time to bring out the jig again. Just pops in there. Poke down. There we go. And now we grab last spacer. I do have spares printed. In fact, somehow I printed off three sets apparently. There's another one in here. Nope, just two. Okay, so I have two extra sets of these spacers. Not a bad thing to have. Why did I toss it there? That goes in the garbage. Okay, let's do this one first. Go. Bit over here. And I just realized that my microphone is actually backwards from the mouse. Belongs there. It's a little bit closer. This morning was chaos getting started. Okay. We're good there. That fits in on the jig nicely. Okay, and the glue is here. Okay. And then these little tabs just help to line it up in the right spot, just like that. Press it down. Pop it off to be sure it's not stuck to the jig. Hey, Heathen, how you doing? How are you doing, Maker? Can we get a shout out for the Free Heathen? If you are not following him, you should. Another 3D designer, printer, prop builder, although not in Warframe. Busy. Always busy. Do you ever get a break? All right. Good timing. We got an ad already. Oh, no, that was the shout out. Okay, never mind. Thank you. Sorry, I thought it was an ad coming in. That's awful when that happens. Still, you know, you should take a break every once in a while. I intend on taking a good break after TennoCon. I know I say it every year. Do I? Generally not. Because usually after TennoCon, I'm so hyped about something new that's coming in game. We have so little time left. There. There. And there. Still upset about losing that thumbnail. Does give me a little bit more access to this though. Makes this a little bit easier. Building props with nails, acrylic nails, is building props on hard mode. I didn't break the nail. I lost the nail. It popped off. Don't know where. We were taking down camp, and at some point, as we're just about done, I realized that the nail had popped off. Don't know where. I didn't feel it. There was no sense. Usually when a nail is letting go, you can feel it. You can feel how if it bends, it feels different. And there was no indication that it was bending. Nothing. It just came off. No idea where. It's somewhere left in camp. So the next people into that campsite are probably going to find a nice shiny glittery blue nail. And wonder who in their right mind is camping with finished nails like this. Never said I was in my right mind. I've yet to actually break one of these nails. They are not tools, so I don't use them as such. Alright, we're ready for this one. That goes on there nicely. Let's put it down the other way. Alright, I might need another tube, so we'll get one ready. Yep, dollar store super glue. It works. It works nicely. Oh, come on. As long as you can get the cap back on. Okay, that's ready. So we have two. We can Set them up now. Get into the corner here. Right there. These more rigid props I use the crazy glue. Everything else I tend to use a construction cement if I use glue at all, but I prefer using screws. Got another pistol design in the works that I want to get back onto. And that's going to be a lot of removable parts, which will require screws. And this one, like I thought, is out of glue. Okay, so new one. Of all the things you've lost, the one you miss most is your mind. Okay. Ha 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 ha. Cute. There we go. And spacer. In there, down there. And right there. Whoa. Whoa. Wasn't a jump scare, but that one's always creepy. Good morning, Genova. How you doing? I'll give you a stretch here in a second. Oh, great, thanks. Okay. I think we're good. That's not bad. Stretch and a hydrate. Yep, I owe you that. Give me a sec. There, that seems good there. And we'll just do this one more time here. Exclamation point rigged for your chance to win 75 platinum courtesy of Digital Extremes. And here's the stretch. Oh, goodness. Oh. Okay. Sleeves back down. And hydrate. I am thirsty. Coffee does not exactly quench your thirst. Exclamation point rigged for your chance to win 75 platinum courtesy of Digital Extremes. And those pieces are together. We can take off these little tabs, which are no longer needed. Monster does? Yes, Monster does. Sort of. It's still a rental product.
Stop right there, criminal scum!
Got me with that one. Why the Germans were terrified of Canadian infantry? Oh, you've been watching those things? I have to admit, I've watched some of those too. You already knew why? Yeah, because we're absolute monsters. should see some of the stories about JTF too. Oh my God, Maurice. That's awful. None of that in here. I do not need that. It's too sticky and it's hard to clean up. I don't know about talking about your junk like that, Gizmo. Really. Built over butt, I think you're right. We have spent decades and decades making everybody think that we're really nice and polite. I'll let you in on a secret. We are not nice and polite. We are passively aggressive. That niceness is actually passive aggressive. And it's true. Don't piss off the Canadians. Canada is actually culturally passive-aggressive. Very much so. It is right down to our core. It's survival. You're aggressive. That's not very Canadian of you. I suppose there's a few in every crowd. Alright, that one's done. That's 4 halves done. Now I do the other halves. They don't need to have these extra pieces in here because this is just a spacer. The next halves are all just clean them up. And then I can cut all the extra pieces that go in between layers. Really, rednecks? It caught rednecks? Why? I don't know why it caught rednecks. Okay, I know why it caught that, and I've let that one go many times. You're a Canadian redneck? My son's one too. I have 2 sons. One of them is definitely a redneck. He is very proud of it. His truck, his favorite truck is this old 1997 F-250. And he's got that thing jacked up. It is a beast. It is an absolute beast of a truck. All right, next pieces here. We got 4 more to sand. These are just the cover faces. So let's clean out these spots. No, these are going to get sanded and curl the edges over, so they need to be cleaned up afterwards. So we'll just sand it. I am finding I need to take a break. Too much coffee, too much water. I gotta get a little bit more. But if you'll give me a minute, I will be right back. I do need to take a brief break. And where is it here? I'm going to go to here. Okay. I'll be right back. See you in a minute. Where is my cursor again? Okay, I'm back, and I see that our timer's up on the giveaway, so let's make that draw now. Our winner is Rookpa. You have won 75 platinum. I'm going to need your in-game name and the platform you play on. Let me just send you a direct message here. Let me see. Try this again. Back that out. Here we are. And there you go. If you want to reply to that whisper that I just sent you, you can give me your in-game name and the platform you play on, and I'll make sure that you get your platinum on Tuesday. And I got that. That's actually really simple to remember. Okay, thank you so much. And congratulations. And we'll just grab this again here. We'll get one page, all the pieces done. Okay, we're going to start at this side. Why is that not cooperating? Come on. There we go. So very rigged. If you're not careful, I'm going to make that a command. So if you are new here and you are not aware, I do have a glyph. I have a glyph that looks a lot like this little guy here currently. I have submitted for an updated glyph. You'll see down in the corner there by the QR code. It's rotating between three little images. There's the two of the mice. Gone from one, and now I've got the other one, the newer one, has been submitted, and it should be going live, hopefully before TennoCon. If there's any miracle, it'll be going live with the next update on the 17th. Really love that. That glyph was done by Yogfan, who is the daughter of Widescreen John, another Warframe prop maker, member of the creator program. It was his daughter that did that new glyph for me. I'm so happy with it. He did such a fantastic job. Need coffee? All right, Jedi. So I will highly recommend, if you are needing an image done, Yogfan is an excellent choice. Very creative artist. Does just the style that I really like. And of course she questions you. She gets to know exactly what it is you're looking for, and then she will come up with that and give you work in progress pics, questions, everything an artist should do when you're looking for actual graphic work. He joins a hoot. Is that how you say it? The Milwaukee accent, isn't it? Or is that Minnesota? I can't remember. I don't know. So before the end of the stream, I have one more platinum to give away, one more 75 platinum prize to give away. We'll do that before the end of the stream. In a little bit, I'm going to switch over to Blender. I'm going to get this one done, and then I'm going to switch over to Blender. And we'll work on the actual stand for this. I'm going to need to get the stand printed very soon. Just did a test print of your PFP. Nice. I unfortunately am not going to have an updated PFP or glyph for a t-shirt for TennoCon. It's just going to take too much time. Mrs. Thai's printer needs more time to get it done. So it wouldn't be happening. I don't think so anyway. Unless she's able to pull off some miracle. Avery product for the transfer sheet. Okay, yeah, there's that, but I don't have a printer here at home. We gave up on printers because every one that we got would just start itself up and then clean itself every day. Or when you turn it off for any length of time, it uses half the ink in order to clean itself. It was just ridiculous before it would print anything. So just in a little short, we used it for so little, there was no point in us having a printer. Although I am now thinking it is time for us to get a basic black and white printer. No color or anything, just a basic black and white, because, you know, there's so many forms that we have to get right now. Just insurance forms have to be filled out every time I get something done. Every time I submit for coverage for something, I need all these extra forms. It's just crazy. Epson Eco Tank. That's just the big black one, right? The big black ink tank. Okay, so if you recommend it. The other problem is I want to get away from anything that actually has Wi-Fi connection, because that's been a big problem for us here. having to reconnect it to our Wi-Fi system for some reason every month, or every time we printed it. It was just such a pain in the ass. Full RGB, really? How much do you use it though? That's the problem. We don't use it enough, or haven't used a printer enough to really justify it. Although, like I said, I'm starting to question that assessment right now. Because every time, like I said, every time I submit for something, every time I request coverage for something, I have all these forms that I need to fill out. And then Mrs. Thies has all these forms that she has to fill out for other things. It's just crazy. There's so much. Not sure wired printers exist anymore. Yeah, that's the problem. I would really just rather have it connected up to my PC and leave it at that. PC or the Switch. It would be so much easier. Just put it on our home network that way. Almost done. Right there. There we go. Now in here is that spot that gives me some grief. Let's see if we can get it this way. Not so bad. That seems to be working. I just realized that the music has stopped. I gotta turn this backwards to the other side. Has the music stopped? Ages ago. Oh, really? I am hearing something. Oh, it's going. It's going. It's just really quiet. Let's see. Okay, let's go there. And where is that? Okay, it's back on. Okay. Okay. That up there, and well, we should probably get in and do the fine sanding or scraping first. There. Checking the time. We're doing good. here. There's that. Some of this is sanding, others is just the way that the printer has printed it. But it is not bad. There. Clean that out there. These have to be really clean because this is a very tight fit in here. These little bits here, the details that go in there are very, very, very tight fit. They're very exact. That doesn't need to be there. That's better. That was a sanding burr. This in here. Oh, that did not sand nicely with the machine. Oh well. It's got to be done by hand anyway. Could scrape some this way. The other one, there it is. This is the good one here for this job anyway. There we are. I can't wait for the new soundtrack parts to come out with the new update. What music they've got for that. I think it promises to be really good. I feel like I've been sanding parts for months. haven't done any design work in just as long. And welcome back, Shub. Almost done this one. Once we have this one sanded, we're going to go on and work on the stand for the grimoire. It should be pretty simple to do, the way I've come up with. Okay. This is falling out. Oh, I'm hearing Mrs. Thighs stirring upstairs. She was pretty exhausted yesterday too. Striking camp with our trailer is not easy. It's not the easiest trailer to deal with because we do have to fold it down. It's all hard-sided too, so it's really nice that way. But it's the folding it down and packing everything in, whereas other people just throw everything in and worry about packing it. As long as it's stowed securely, it's fine. Still need to pull out that support material there in the corners where the hinges sit. almost done. That's good. Okay, let's clean out these and then we can call this one done. I hear the pitter-patter of little feet upstairs. All right, Jedi, you enjoy your lurk? Breakfast time. Oh my goodness. I had my breakfast hours ago. You've been up for a while, too. And we have an ad break starting soon. That would be good timing. Get the ad break going, and then switch cameras around while the ad break is on. There we go. Done. Okay, so these two pieces here go together like that, making for one page with a gap in between. That's where all the magic pieces go in. All the little detail, shiny, holographic bits. Get that full effect to the pages. Okay, so that's ready. And with that, we're going to switch over to the other camera. Give me a moment. I will be right back. Okay, now I'm back, and that camera looks a little bit off. Okay, move this down a bit. Problem with these arms is that every time I move the one, it just misaligns everything. Nice once I have the other setup done. All right, what is that? Pencil. Okay. So we'll bring up Blender here. Grimoire. Okay, so here we are. Switch the cameras. Okay, so this is what we're looking at here. We've got this
Hey.
here.
I just want you to know, I I like your voice. But we can't hear you. You're muted.
Okay, I'm tangled up here. There we go. I had the microphone still on the other side. Thanks, Nerisse. I'm awake. Okay, so we got this here. That is not what I want yet. So this is going to change. I'm going to put these back to 0. I don't want this on an angle. What I want to do is hold this, the whole thing open. So we're going to move these to 0 and 0. And looking from the top, okay. These are going to go over to, I gotta look at from this side here. So these are going to actually hold on out here on the edge of the pages. Right there. Hmm. 5? 45. Okay. And minus 45. Try that again. $150. Okay. Okay. So that there will hold that the page in that position. Now they need to be shorter. So from here, let's get them at the same height though. That needs to be out half mil there. 16 and minus 16 should be fine. Why is it not? Because I've got that there. Okay, that's the hand. So do I make a cutout for the hand? Okay, let's see. I'm gonna need to make a cutout for the hand, no matter how I do this. Okay, let's shorten this up first. So 370, shorten it down to 320. 320 looks good. Okay. That's good there. Next is do I want it there or out further? If I move these out further to, say, undo that. Duplicate, and then shift. Okay. That way. And then look at it from the other side. Okay, there we go. So if I move it out to there, it would be a little bit more stable. A lot more plastic. Okay. But it would be a lot more stable this way. Put it there. Okay, so that goes there and there. Take this one out. So if I put them there, I would want something on the top too, just to hold it in place. I also want to make this reversible. Okay, let's try this. Shorten these down a bit more. How wide is that piece? 1. Not exactly helpful. Okay, 300 and 300. So if I make them identical, these pieces here, identical top and bottom, and then, okay, so there's this piece here on the top, on the bottom and on the top, and then a bridge piece between them. So if we take a bridge piece in between, or make this piece the bridge piece here. How wide is that? 148 and 148. Make that one piece, so 290. Undo both of those. Okay. Why is that so big? Why is that so big? What is going on? That should not be that big. Okay, take that one there, and we're going to move it to layer 2. This one to layer 3. Okay, so that there. 30 wide. Is that actually 30 wide? That is not 30 wide. I need a cube here. Cube. Oh, I know why. Okay. Because I did do modifications to it. So that there is at 0. And we'll make it like 5. 10 by 10 by 10. And then we'll make it wider. 60, 150, 200. No. 300. 280. 270. 270 is not bad. Zoom in on that. Get this exactly where it needs to be. 29. There we go. That looks good. Okay, so that is sufficient to hold it open and secure. So we can take this now, delete that. I'll take this and we're going to cut it. So the top surface there doesn't need anything, but these do need a cutout all the way around. How am I going to do that? Okay, let's just butcher it. Duplicate it, and we'll butcher this one. So I need that cube that we had, which I got rid of. Yeah, I got rid of the cube. So we'll start with another cube here. Cube, 0.5. 10 by 10 by 10. And we need to cut it out from the back. Okay, so here 20 tall is good. But from the front here. Wow. Thanks for that. I needed that. $30, $40, $60 goes to that point there. I want it right out to the edges of the hinges, so 60, 66 looks like it works. Okay. How long are these? 300. They can't be that long. And 60. Okay. I'm going to cut those in half. All right. So we've got that block there, and it needs to be also 20 deep. Bring it back to here. Doesn't work this way. How the hell? I know. That's too simple though. I mean, that I want something that's going to showcase this. So if we, this is the stand that we're working on for this grimoire. I need to get it to stand. Grab this one here. It needs to be on display, open, and upright for TennoCon, but then when it's no longer at TennoCon and showing off the whole thing, I want it to actually be able to sit on a stand at about this angle here. So it can sit on a desk or a display stand completely opened up. You won't be able to see all that though. I want people to be able to walk around it and see it. The problem is I need not just a tripod, it needs to be an easel that's going to show it off. Honestly, I am at a loss. I don't like the bars. Let's try with a cube. At 0, 0, minus 40. Okay, and we'll make it 200 by 200 and 6. Okay. And if I take every side of this, take the edges, and we're going to subdivide those. Twice. 3, 4 times. Okay. Yep. That works. And then we take these ones and we subdivide them. Missed me, missed me. Nice try. I'll subdivide those again. Like that. Okay, so now we're going to take...
Your balls are itching. You have to keep the gun on me, but dear God, it's like spiders are crawling all over me. Jesus.
Okay, thanks for that. That got me, though. Okay, so we've got this. And... Okay. From the bottom. And then we're going to take these here. Is that on X? Yeah. And we're going to make sure that it goes the same. So what I do here does there. Okay. Oops. Bring it into there. 70. Okay. And rotate it 90 degrees. And hi.
I thought today was Monday.
No, it's not.
You're here.
Camera's this way. It's on a 60-degree cone.
I don't care.
Okay, just letting you know.
I don't care.
Oh, yeah.
We're out of milk.
Pardon me? We're out of milk.
Where's the milk?
Probably in the cooler.
No, the cooler's empty. Oh no, the cooler.
The electric cooler.
I can't find it. Is it on the bottom? I can't bend over that far.
I don't know. Give me a second. I'll come up. I'll just be a minute. Give me a break. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Okay, so we didn't unpack everything last night. Minus 20. Okay. And and some things that did get unpacked didn't get put away properly. So I had to go find the milk for her. Two here. There. Okay. That's better. Now, narrow these down. Okay. Okay, Sham. Okay, so there's that framework there. I'm going to make a cutout in the middle.
We need to get a special sound for the screen. Like, screen! Because I've done it like 4 times.
It's been months since I've been using this screen for very much. Yes. Thanks. Okay, so this is not bad. This is a good start. And then if I do this, take all of this here. Let's go back into this mode here. Take everything there and then deselect those. Let's see how that looks. Okay. Better. Okay. Okay, we're getting better. And then this, we could do simple. Bring it out a little bit more. 30 to 40. 50. It's going to be pretty big. Like that. Okay. Makes it 200 tall. Is that right? Doesn't look right. It's 200 by 2. Oh, because I've been screwing around with that. Okay, so that's 300. Moved it a total of 100 millimeters. I need coffee. Must have more coffee. Okay, so this piece here can potentially give me everything that I need. One single piece. And then I just add different height of legs to it. Whoop, too much coffee. Almost spilled that all over my mouse pad. Okay. So, the idea is, with this now, print that, we're going to take it down a touch to 45. Okay, so that becomes the base that everything is going to be built on, and we have an add break. Ugh. Get rid of these pieces here.
Rap, tap, tap.
Yeah, thanks. Okay. 7, 3. Let's see. Kuro, welcome back. Okay. I'm gonna make this 5 mil thick. Like that. And then we're gonna bring this up to here. Does that actually work in concert there with that? Or this can come in a little bit. So if I take this back here, take these here, A and B. Take those ones and those ones. And I move them in to there. $14. $13. Right there. Okay, and then I take these here up here, and welcome back from the ads. Sorry about that, I didn't catch them. And these ones go minus 13. That now is clear of the hand. Okay. Now with that, we're going to do a couple different things here. Sorry. Eye is itchy. Do not like that. Okay. Okay, so that's that there. And on the side here, I'm just going to click that button and then that button there, and exclamation point rigged for your chance to win the very last platinum of the week. Okay, so this is actually looking good. What I can do now is actually make 2 pegs that hold it in place here and go through with padding on either side. And okay, so this here now is going to this here. We're going to take that and we're going to use this, and we're going to shrink this whole thing down. 14 to, did I get 2 of those? Delete that one, take this one, and 6. I'm going to slide it over here now to there. Thank you for the follow, Skelly. Do appreciate that, every follow. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're actually going to attach this on a slider. to this.
Your balls are itching.
Are
You have
they?
to keep the gun on me, but dear God, it's like spiders are crawling all over them. Jesus.
Okay, so that there. Not your fault this time. Okay. We're going to do this in a few different pieces.
Oh,
This will
damn.
work. Well, okay. Okay, it's going to be like that. We're going to take this, A, B, take these. We're going to pull that up to here. Is that far enough? Okay. Bring this down to here. Minus 90. Okay, that looks good there. So that now is going to be attached to that point there with a screw. So it'll be on a slider screw that can be adjusted from underneath. That underneath screw will actually be the stand's leg. I think. If it works. Yes. Okay. I am thinking of this correctly. Okay, so we've got that. Duplicate it, and we're going to transfer that to the other side now. So 90 there. We've got two of them. Then we're going to do the same thing on the top. Oh, man. Okay. It could just be gravity that hold them in place. That would work too.
Lizard, 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 lizard.
Okay, so that works there.
Lizard.
This can go in contact with that now, so we're going to bring that up to here. And we're going to look at it from this end here. There. Bring that up. There. They're in contact with each other now. Okay, so that's good there. It doesn't cross anything. Comes in no contact with any other part. Okay. Okay, we can take this now, duplicate it one more time, move it to 148, rotate it 180 degrees. That is up at that end, and then we'll duplicate it one more time and move that one to minus 90. Okay, so we've got those now in place. That is actually the book now held open. That should work nicely. It still shows off a lot of it. We do need to make the cutout in the middle still. And then this is going to have How am I going to do this now? This is going to be one piece. Cube here. Create another cube. That's going to be 6 by 6 by 6. And it is going to be centered on that spot, so I want it there. Minus 180? Minus 90. Minus 90. Okay. And then that at the corner of that, so how far did we come down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Back to there. 135. There we go. Okay, so we've got that. Now that has got to end up rotating to match this arm here, but I need to extend one side. Okay. $90, $100. Okay, that's good there. Okay, is that far enough? Rotate it to there on the center line. Looks like it's far enough. Exclamation point rigged for your chance to win 75 platinum courtesy of Digital Extremes. There's only one person entered in so far. You can't let them have it that easy. Okay, so that's there. And we'll just look at this here from the top here. We'll try making it a little bit wider, not there, this way. That's very close to being correct. Almost where I need it. That's good enough, I think. So that's 6. Whoops. Did it run? Oh my goodness. Really? I'm resuming the entries. I want at least a 50-50 chance. Entries have been reopened. Exclamation point rigged. Rather distracted today. That's okay. Okay, so this is going to be part of the framework here. Going to extend it a little bit further, I think. So 31.5 degrees. Duplicate that, bring it back to 0. And then we're going to extend it further again. Okay. Undo that. And we're going to go to extend it a little bit further again. Another 10. No, we're going to go 20. That's what we're going to work with. There. There we go. We have a little bit more here. Close off the close it off in less than a minute. So right at 10:02, I will close that off. And why is this not working? There we go. Okay. 31.5. There we go. That works there. That can be clipped off a bit shorter. And undo, undo, redo, tab, back 10, and back to 31.5. That's better there. All right, we are closing it off. Entries are closed, and our winner is Feline Lynn. You have won 75 points.
Oh,
Courtesy
damn.
of Digital Extremes. And where was that there? I saw you there. And it doesn't work from there. It works from here. Where it is? There it is.
Look, brothers!
Really? Yeah. Thank you. And Feline Lynn, I'm going to need your in-game name and the platform you play on. And I'll make sure that you get your platinum by Tuesday evening. If you don't find your platinum in your inbox on Tuesday evening, you can message me.
Nasty! I like it firm and fruity. Am I pleased to see you, or did I just put a canoe in my pocket?
I'm pretty sure it's always a canoe. Anyway, as I was saying, if you don't have your platinum by Tuesday evening, you can always message me either here on Twitch or same username on Discord. You can message me there and I'll make sure that you get your platinum. But I do need your in-game name and platform you play on in order to get that platinum to you. So before I lose any of this that I've done here, we're going to save this. 288 saves now. 288. Good Lord. Yes, Twitch DMs. I just sent you one there. Should be, if you're on your phone, you can flip down to the, where is it here? I'll show you here on mine. Close that off. Close this. So if you look down, wow. Thank you for that. Wow. Okay, that was definitely a good scream. Made me jump. And yes, that was definitely worth 2. Okay, everybody. I will make sure that everybody gets your platinum.
Your balls are
this week.
itching. You have to keep the gun on me, but dear God, it's like spiders are crawling all over them. Jesus.
No, they're not. Anyway, we are looking at this, getting the last little bit here. Not you. Okay. That's good there, I think. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take that and we're going to I need to have this up 15 degrees. I'm not sure. If I do this at 15 and 15, this might actually work. So 15 and 30. So I need to bring this up to Let's see if I can do this here. So bring one here. Need a big cube, and we're going to make it 300 by. No, we're going to go 400. Okay, we've got that, and then we're going to rotate it 15 degrees. Okay, that is the angle that we need everything to be at. To clear out, we are going to be ending the stream in just a minute or two, looking at the time. Okay, so that 15 degrees there is where we need this piece to extend to. So I'm going to take this, tab, take all that, and we're going to pop that up to here. Right to there. Okay, and then we're going to chop that off right at that point. Do I need it at that point? Yes. No. Okay. No, this is correct. This is correct. I got it. I got it. This is what we're doing. So we're going to take that now, and we're going to Boolean difference, carve that out of it, apply. Then we're going to take these down here and delete them. Okay, that makes that piece there. That is at just the right angle to lay down at 15 degrees that way, but now we need to rotate this the other 30 degrees. So 30 degrees from the side again, and this goes to here now. Got it right there. Okay, a little bit more that way. Right there. That looks good there. Take this now, and then we do Boolean difference carve. Take that out of it. Apply, tab, and we take those and delete all those vertices, and that is the correct shape that we need to actually stand this up at 15 degrees or at 30. So this is at a 30-degree angle right now, and the other one is a 15-degree angle. That actually will work. We need to do that on the other side as well. But for now, I'm going to save this, and then we're going to find out who we're going to raid to. 289 saves now. Okay, that's pretty good. And let's see, who do we raid? Who is out there and who is playing? I need to check out. Who's streaming today? Today is... is she? Is she playing yet? Did I miss her? What time is she playing? So that is from 4 p.m. Oh, we are missing her. Okay. She hasn't started yet. That would be why. Okay, so we have recently raided Perkinji. We have recently raided White Angel. And we are going to raid 2 Melee.
Okay, Master Roshi.
Mute that tab. And where is the raid? There we are. We are raiding out 2 Melee Prowess. Give her a shout out or give her a hi, follow her if you're not already following her. And I will be back again on Wednesday evening, 8 p.m. Pacific time, and again next Sunday, 8 a.m. Pacific time. I'm going to be finishing off this in the next week. Hopefully I'll have it all done within the next week, and next Sunday I'll be able to actually do the final assembly. Until then, everybody, stay safe, have a great week, and keep dancing.
Hey. Xbox dropped 25 game announcements in the past. Oh my goodness, Magic! Wow, welcome on in. Thank you guys so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Oh, well, good timing, you guys. Thank you, thank you. It's been a hot minute. How are you? Welcome on in. My name is Melee Prowess. I am a capture artist. I haven't been on in a hot minute, so thank you for the raid. I appreciate you. There's a mouse in the house. That's right. Give Magic a sweet follow. Amazing content creator, cosplay artist, and prop maker. Seijo, oh my gosh, Seijo, what's up, guys? So you guys caught me in the middle of what am I doing here? I am working on a captura. Now, I need some help. So if there's any Dragon Ball Z fans out there, this is a fashion actually from Higsley, and I plan to give it to him at TennoCon, as I have made special capturas for like the special people that I plan to meet up with, and so I'll be handing it to them. I know he's not going to be in my stream, so it's okay. I tell you guys this. Seijo, hi, long time no see. I'm looking forward to that big fat hug. So, because this is Master Roshi, or Roshi, I'm trying to find like an animation that would identify him more, because I don't feel like the fashion is like very telling. And because it's not telling, I need to have the animation do the work for me, right? The scene, and that's kind of what I'm working on. So I'm doing my research. You guys caught me right in the middle of my research, because we're doing a live capture behind the scenes. I mainly stream capture behind the scenes, do some like gameplay, and whatnot. So when I usually have a good idea, I work on it. So it looks like he's on a turtle, and he has like a turtle type backpack. So now I have to think, is there something that we could put on him in terms of like fashion? And then also, or maybe something in the scene. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Thank you guys. Hello. So I'm gonna see if there's like maybe a Sayandana that kind of would give like a turtle-like shape, and if so, I'll probably use that to create the silhouette of like that turtle shape. Use maybe a melee, and then maybe put him on a rock since there's no turtle. I can try to use the Hero Noble animation. Hero Noble. Okay. Like, would this kind of give turtle? No, but it's not fat enough, right? We don't have a turtle. Oh. This one has actually stumped me. We're gonna have an ad in 20 seconds, guys. This one's actually stumped me for the past month, I would say. And I've been really trying to figure out, like, I really want to give a good captura, you know? Like, all my other ones are amazing. I can't just, like, have this be the flop. Boosh, welcome, or thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Harrow. Okay, let's try Harrow Noble. Why would you say Harrow though? I mean, it is Warframe.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating with the Banana Bonanza smoothie.
Hey, and you can keep celebrating when you create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Go bananas.
I will. Hey, make it a large.
Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Let's try and find something. And then we'll switch the animation to like a Harrow. I don't see it though. He's like so beachy surfer dude. Golden, welcome on in. Hi everybody. Oh my gosh, this ad is so long, guys. I'm sorry. Oh. You're doing